Okay, you're Chuck?
Yes, I'm Chuck Walters.
Okay, all right. Tell us about your...
With the original inspection by the city inspector told me I had 8 foot of water here. I have 18 inches of exposed foundation outside. I have 9 foot walls, and I had somebody's firewood on my roof. Now my math comes up a little more than 8 feet.
See this dirt right here in the corner, AJ? That's from floodwater. He has a 9-foot high wall here, and it's got dirt
That is.
already marked into the edgings. See, up the 2x4 and even underneath.
So they
So I'll just say it
weren't
was at least 9
accurate
foot in
about...
here.
They weren't accurate about that
Yes, when you
measurement.
can see
They
it.
weren't accurate about their measurement.
You can see the dirt on the edge of that,
Yeah.
that one ply all the way across the
Okay.
top edge there too. I mean,
All of the drywall and insulation was on the floor.
yeah, and if that's 9 foot, then.
Your ceiling's collapsed.
Ceilings collapsed.
Yeah, they
Interesting.
Yeah, once they get water in them, they're too heavy for the screws to hold them on.
Insulation soaks up.
How long have you lived here?
Around the screw.
How long have I lived in this house?
Hmm.
Oh. When did I buy this house? About 80. I'm going to say I bought it around 92 because I was here for the flood of 93.
Did you get water for the flood of 93?
I had a watermark on my light bulbs in the basement.
Interesting.
And the river never left its banks for that flood. It was all storm sewer backup.
Well, it left its banks over by Pennington Ford, I know. I lived across the street from it then.
Oh, you mean they have river?
Not when I went underwater.
Riverside Park.
Oh, I see. When you went underwater.
When I went underwater, the river
Okay.
had not left its banks. We had gotten like 7 inches of rain in 3 hours, and it all come rushing down the hill to here.
So what are your feelings about, are you interested in rebuilding your house?
I'm still at a toss-up on that. From talking with some neighbors where their value of their house has been cut in half,
Mm-hmm.
okay? This house is going to take, in my opinion, $30,000 plus $30,000 to elevate it and put it on a slab. You'll put $60,000 in a house that's only going to be worth $30,000 when you're done.
Right,
And it all comes out of my pocket.
right.
I'm in the 100-year floodplain. I'm in the construction zone. There's no assistance.
Did you know that the Army Corps of Engineers did not make these zones?
The Army Corps of Engineers never have made the zones. It's always been FEMA.
It's not even FEMA. It's the city of Cedar Rapids.
Yeah, nobody recommended a flood wall down here except for the city of Cedar Rapids. They've said.
You said zones.
Yeah, they've said.
Zones.
They've said.
Zones.
It was
And that,
Army-
are you
Army
confused by a lot of the bureaucracy since the flood? I mean, because I know a lot of people have been.
I won't say I'm confused. I just can't get a straight answer to any of my questions.
That's a good answer. I call it the Great Chase.
Um,
So I think you're doing really good in here. Granted, it needs to be elevated.
Well, I said
and-
it was all remodeled, and I was actually waiting for the final
Beautiful.
inspection when the flood hit, or the city's value of my property would have been $13,000 to $14,000 higher had I had the final inspection.
How do you feel about, did you have flood insurance?
Yes, I did.
How do you feel about what has taken place around your property, and did you know that the city knew 40 years ago that a flood of this magnitude would be here? Did
The
you
city
know
was
that?
warned that it could happen.
Right. They're pretty accurate. with
There was a
that.
study done, and yeah.
And then they just recently did a study and said that they do not see another one in its future.
They better look at the rain we're getting this year.
We have more rain this year than we had in 2008.
Right. Well, it's just not hitting at the opportune time like it did.
Right. I don't think we get the flash floods down here. Would you agree?
No, we get a lot of flash floods in this neighborhood.
Okay, because I live a few blocks up, I'm just curious, 'cause I don't spend a lot of time down here. Well, yes, I do, but I
I've
don't.
seen the city come in and clean out the storm drains, and they pull bicycles and tools and drywall and all kinds of crap out, and we only have a 4-inch pipe.
Well, I know they're closing off some storm drains.
Wouldn't surprise me.